Good evening, Gen Z. I did a little secret on my Instagram stories. My nails of the week are gonna be secret for a reason. Does this trigger you? I'm specifically talking to Gen Z, y'all. Does this give you a micro wrinkle? Does this give you war flashbacks? I wanted to do blueberry milk nails because I keep seeing articles that you guys are aging like milk, apparently, or you feel like you're aging like milk. This is the third time I'm telling you this joke. I had to record this 3 times. Hopefully I won't have to do it a 4th. But I thought of this joke like in the beginning of the week, and it was so important to me, so funny, that I had to put it in this video. So I want to put it in this video. But anyway, you shouldn't get war flashbacks on blueberry milk nails. For those who don't understand. The, Gen X. Millennials. With a healthy relationship with their phone. And millennials. Who are almost, but not quite, a corporate husk of their former selves.
You can still reverse this.
Blueberry milk nails is something the Gen Z made up in, like, summer of last year. And because they feel like they're aging like milk, I wanted to trigger them. But it's okay, Gen Z. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over spilled milk. The glass is actually more than half full. Okay. Now that I'm through with the intro, I guess. War flashbacks. I hope. No, for real. Gen Z, thank you for making blueberry milk nails. I really like them. I really like this color on my nails. So, no need to go crazy over like one micro wrinkle. Just put on some moisturizer. Don't you guys do that enough? Why am I laughing? This is like the 3rd time I'm telling this joke, but not with that ending. Welcome back to my channel, everybody! It's me, Sarah Fraser, your possible favorite account on the entirety of the platform. Or one of your favorites, which is okay with me too. And this video isn't just for Gen Z, this is also for millennials and Gen X. But hopefully mostly creative people. This is the 3rd time I'm recording this because I had lipstick in my teeth in the first one. The second one I just paused a little too long looking at my notes or trying to start the video. I didn't like the way I said the joke in the second one as well. So like, I'm telling the joke for the 3rd time. But hopefully you guys found it funny. Even if I was sort of forcing a laugh. I have to make sure I don't have lipstick in my teeth. Because I want you guys to focus on the importance of what I'm saying today. This is actually a pretty deep video. The title of the video is Reasonable Mystery May Be the Move in 2024. Hold on. I gotta do a thumbnail. I'm trying to look mysterious. I did a mysterious look. Semi-mysterious with, you know, the nails and like the little... I sort of matched my entire... my hair with my lipstick, nails with the inner eyeshadow, eyeliner with my outfit. Okay, so, did I do the thumbnail? Alright, hopefully that's a good thumbnail. If not, like, I don't know, man. Don't put on brown lipstick with lip gloss. I don't think it's meant to be worn for longer than just you making a reel of your makeup look. I'm for real. For real. R-E-E-L. Okay, anyway, so this video is called I wanted to keep it a secret that I was going to be making another YouTube video so quickly. I would have liked it done earlier today, but you know, I had lipstick in my teeth and I didn't want that to take away from like what I'm trying to say, which is important stuff. And yeah, I have my H1N this time. It's my other microphone, and I'm not like recording like autofocus full time because it took away from like my train of thought. I'm still on autofocus continuous, so if I put my hand to the camera closer, you can't see my nail polish. You can't see my nail polish focus in because I can't take how many times I hear the autofocus on my camera. So, okay. Alright, so let's get on with the video, y'all. My notes are actually pretty, emo. So hopefully I am able to, for the second time, figure out how to do this video in a way that is comprehensible and that makes sense to the viewer as well as myself. Okay, anyway. So, what is reasonable mystery? So, for the creator, because I'm mainly making this for, like, creators who are watching, yeah, forget putting lip gloss with brown lipstick. Just keep that in the reels. Like, I tried. I really actually like this makeup look a lot, but I wouldn't do the, I might. Who knows what technology might be in the future, you know? With makeup. Okay, anyway. So what is reasonable mystery? For the creative, it is periodic updates that are varying in significance but all important in different ways to the project, to the whole of the project, but they're all very significant. Reasonable mystery is like the middle ground, or I'd say it's more on the mysterious spectrum, but like, it's the balance between, you know, keeping stuff private as well as sharing stuff. I feel like this is just like life, you know? So, the people that, like, hardly ever post any updates on what they're doing, or hardly ever post any artwork at all, like, you sort of, like, either forget about them, or, like, you think that it's not, like, that important to them, or something. You just have to keep a balance for, like, how much you want to share. Another definition I wrote down was, it is the allowance of not overdoing mystery by allowing some info out, but not enough to get people off their own unique journey. So, what I mean by that is sometimes you can do so many updates or so many even unrelated stuff, because that is a me move, or that has been a me move for a bit. You can share so many unrelated things that people will actually like focus a whole bunch on you but not a whole bunch on their goals, and that makes you a distraction. So you want to give like periodic updates and not like sharing all the time, because you don't want to take people off of their own goals and journey and stuff like that. You become a distraction instead of the person that spurs people on to do their own goals and moves. Reasonable mystery is a valuable, subtle, and quiet transition to better. So by being reasonably quiet but also putting it on yourself to do, like, good for yourself. Like, sometimes you need that accountability for yourself. Like, people can hold you accountable all the time, but, like, you're with you all the time. So you want to, like, you want to practice not sharing so much to be more productive. Because when you're always sharing, you're not really productive, I think. Okay, next section is why reasonable mystery is important in the creative process, or just general life. If you want to apply it to that, you can apply it to life too. Yeah, so let's see what I wrote down, y'all. Okay, so it is a challenge and a balanced way of creation of content. Yeah, so being quiet, especially when you're like prone to like oversharing a lot, it's a challenge for me. However, it is a way to be more balanced in that now that you're quiet, now that you're not posting a lot, you are like basically seeing what more you could be doing, like productive wise. And again, it's you have more accountability to yourself when you have all this time that you're not consuming and stuff like that. So next thing I wrote down is it helps you to be more productive because you have to be productive, but in the good way. Because when you're oversharing and stuff like that, or like you're talking a lot and you're sharing a lot of stuff but nothing of your own, or not much of your own, you don't really focus on your productivity. You're basically a fan, as I said in the last video, and I've been a fan of a lot of artists and stuff like that, like consuming media all the time. Music, for real. Regional mystery doesn't distract people watching from their own goals. Yeah, so, like I was saying before, when you share a lot, you get a lot of people watching, but they're not really focused on, I don't know, maybe that's not true. Maybe this is just like I feel like such a bad person talking. But like, I feel like sometimes if you share too much, a lot of people are watching, but they forget you do artwork, right? They forget you do some creative, they forget you're trying to reach a goal or something like that, and you just become like a account to consume rather than an account to spur you on into doing good things for yourself as well as others. And I want to say that some of my favorite channels right now on YouTube are the ones where you don't want to binge watch their YouTube videos. And I don't understand why we call it binge watching. I mean, that's a disease, binging. So, I don't understand why we say that word. But, I don't want to really control what people, how people describe things. Maybe that's just an accurate representation. But the people that I watch a video from, and it's the only video I really have to watch from them, or you can watch a couple of videos, but the videos that I watch from them, they inspire me to get off YouTube and do something productive for myself. One of these channels are the channel Abraham. I'll link it down below. I forget exactly what his channel name is because it's got a / and like another word that also starts with A, but I forgot what it is. Apperception, I think. Apperception. Abraham / apperception. And he's got a very quiet channel. Like, he looks like he takes in his advice to other people. And, that's how I want to be when it comes to, like, my productivity and, my wanting to inspire others to reach their goals and stuff like that. I don't want to distract people from doing good for themselves and others. I saw it, like, put on YouTube, like, you get what you put out. So, like, if you want to get, like, balance and stuff like that, you have to, like, put out stuff that, like, promotes health and stuff like that. So, I want to emphasize balance is a form of health. I want to put out balance and get balance. Perfectionism has really hurt my creative process, as well as OCD and religious OCD. I'll talk about it in another video, but it's very difficult. Like, even this clip, like, I've recorded like 10, 15 times. Like, I want to promote balance on this channel. It's gonna be a journey, or it might not be a journey. I might be able to do it tomorrow. Who knows? Okay, so another thing is, like, 2022, 2023 was actually a very painful couple of years for me in, like, the inner child sort of sense. Like, it was really, really painful. And sometimes you have to cry, but you can't, like, cry, like, and, like, do nothing, because then, like, it's difficult. Life passes you by and stuff like that. So you have to, like, really balance and just allow yourself to cry, like, to a couple of people, but not to everybody, because some people don't have, like, good intentions. Some people want you to cry and cry and cry and never reach any of your goals or never do anything productive. They don't want you to win. But, hopefully they'll do some work on the inside so that isn't a thing where they just want people to lose, because why? Yeah, but oversharing about the pain with no solutions hurts you and others. Expounding upon that, when you're always talking about your pain and stuff like that, people want to help you, right? But, like, eventually you have to do something for yourself, because, like, they don't have, like, your, like, limbs. They don't have your, like, will to do things good for yourself, So you have to, like, get up and do things for yourself eventually, because people can, like, help as much as they can, but you have got to also take that help and do something with it, as well as get help from God and stuff like that. And, yeah. By it hurting others, I mean, like, again, I feel like people always crying a lot. It gets, or people always, sharing a lot, Sometimes a train wreck is really easy to watch, but do you want to watch it all the time? Or do you want to, I don't want to say a train wreck, but like, do you want to see better for people? And do you want to see better for yourself? Alright, explaining extremes. Or near extremes. Okay, like I said before, oversharing keeps people watching, but not wanting to interact with anything outside of the oversharing. Sometimes oversharing also makes you feel more helpless, because like when you're always like sharing a lot, you feel helpless to stop things and you procrastinate a whole lot. And sometimes people don't have good intentions, as I said before. Alright, so too much mystery. So I explained too much speech before, right? Now I want to explain too much mystery. There's some nameless, I'm going to say nameless, I'm not going to name their names, artists that go into hiding for a bit and come out with like not good speech, yet people still buy their stuff, still consume their stuff. When I'm talking about mystery feeds the ego, probably doesn't get helpful attention or outcomes for anybody. However, it depends on the personality type and what makes sense to the journey. So there's some people who can be really mysterious, right? They don't have to post for many months. And they post and it's cool. Great. You guys are balanced. There's some people who are extremely mysterious, that when they post, it's very, very egotistical and incredibly selfish, incredibly like high horse, and it's not really to help other people. I would say also that too much mystery it feels like selfishness, right? Hey, Oker. Oker. Miss Oker! Okay, anyway. Yeah, but people who are mysterious and stuff like that. Yeah, let me end the video like right here and like re-record again. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I just know I have a lot more to say and that I'm gonna need some more camera time. So let's get going. So as I was saying before, too much mystery feeds the ego, probably doesn't get helpful attention or outcomes for anybody. However, maybe it depends on the personality type and what makes sense to the journey. So, as I was saying, there are people that can be mysterious and it not be a problem. However, the mysterious people I'm seeing right now are the ones, there's some creators on this app that talk about, like, self-love and stuff like that, and all about mystery. But, like, it's in, like, such a way that, like, manipulates people, and it feels, like, incredibly ego-driven, and, like, but I might be misunderstanding. Obviously, everybody's gonna have a tiny little bit of ego in what they do. Like, artists, their entire thing is to be seen by people and, hope somebody likes their stuff. So, like, obviously there's gonna be a little bit of ego in, like, an artist's creation of things. However, you want to also have that the people that won't be like yes men or yes women and like challenge you to do stuff different. But the mystery type people that I'm seeing right now go into hiding, do a huge press run of vile speech, and I don't know, I feel like people, if you're too mysterious, like you give off a cult vibe. And you see some musicians and how the fans of the musicians treat others. Obviously, sometimes we listen to these musicians. Like, I'm a huge fan of Yeet, but, like, I understand that, like, probably I'm gonna need to stop being a fan at some point because, like, he's going down a weird path. But, like, people who, like, are mysterious in terms of ego, the attraction they get is a cult fan base, but in the not great way. I am tuned into the news. I see two very popular rappers and how their fans are going to their mother's or dad's gravestone and just, I don't know what. Like, I think we have to put ego, for real, somewhere low on the list. Obviously, everybody's gonna have a tiny bit of ego in what they do, but be open to criticism. Mystery with your content sharing. If you're too mysterious, people will think you don't care about it, or you've left it behind, or they'll simply unfollow because what you're doing right now, which is either not posting or something, there are people that I've had to unfollow that haven't posted in 2 years because, like, I follow a lot of art accounts and I want to see artwork. So if you're gonna be inactive, like, I have to unfollow. And for whatever reason you're inactive, like, I want to see more artwork. And people do have valid reasons for leaving Instagram and their artwork account behind, but 100,000 followers and people just, like, not posting anymore. I don't know. It makes me feel a certain way, like, are you guys alright? It makes me sad. It makes me sad when people aren't giving updates on their artwork and stuff like that. Because, like, didn't you guys come into this wanting to offer something to the world? But again, sometimes people do, like, deviations from, like, something naturally or, like, pain-wise, like, oh man. But naturally, like, oh, I want to, example, recycle boxes or something. Somebody probably wants to recycle boxes instead of, like, doing construction work or something. A natural deviation or a natural, like, detour into something else. Everybody has their reasons, you know? But for the people that still want to do artwork and stuff like that, make sure to update people. Because, again, 2024, the world needs the balance. The world needs your artwork. The world needs your ideas. Let's stop procrastinating. Another thing about that, mysterious content creators on this platform, they'll be like, I love myself, right? I don't know, I was just really bothered by a video I saw today of, like, this very well-known content creator who's a woman, and she's very, very incredibly popular amongst the 20 to 25-year-olds, I guess. She gives off this, like, I love myself, you know, don't get attached to people and stuff like that. And you don't want to attach to people, but we all need each other at the same time. So, like, it's sort of like a balance, but, like, she speaks about self-love, but hates people. She said she hates people. We've got to be reasonable, y'all. Let's put out more love into the world, please. I understand self-love is incredibly important, and it is incredibly important, but you also want to love people. You don't want to be so self-loving that you hate people. That sounds like narcissism. Like, can we please stop this while we're ahead, or behind? Please. Thanks. So, another thing I want to share is sometimes oversharing is an effect of hard or traumatic times, so be graceful with yourself. So sometimes, just like mystery is, like, important sometimes, like, in, like, extreme mystery. I would say extreme mystery makes sense to, you know, basically, if it makes sense to the project, and as well as the grieving process. For me, like, sometimes I feel like a kid, like, that's very hurt for the stuff I don't understand that has happened in my life. And I just cry, but I shouldn't be crying to everybody. I have to tell my inner child that, like, let's cry, but let's also be productive. Some people don't want you to win, you know? And, it's one of these things where, like, you have to be graceful with yourself with the fact that you talk so much. You're a little bit hurt, but you'll be okay. I'm really trying to believe that. I want to believe that because there's a lot of things that are happening even right now that I'm actually being reasonably quiet about. And I'm trying to figure out by myself, as well as with God and with a couple of other people. To be honest, it's really none of your business, guys. It's none of your SS Corp. It's none of your general partnership. It's none of your LLC. It's none of your corporation. It's none of your single-handedly... It's none of your business!
Nanya.
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 Nanya. Okay. Okay, anyway. Reasonable mystery allows balance. So, again, reasonable mystery is something that, helps basically everybody from whatever extreme or spectrum you fall on. And, sometimes extreme mystery makes sense to the thing. It says in the Bible, there's a season for everything under the sun or something. But don't get too extreme with it, for real. Because it's not fearing God, it's not healthy for anybody when you're extremely this way or extremely that way. I could go on about this for the rest of my life, basically. So I wanted to share about reasonable mystery because it allows balance, promotes health and recovery of the extremes that you put yourself in, or circumstances you found yourself in. Yeah. So, reasonable mystery, helps you be more balanced. It puts a focus on really doing good for yourself when you're quiet about things. And the guy Abraham, he has a very quiet channel. Like, you can tell he does other things than goes on YouTube and binge watches. He probably doesn't even binge watch. And hopefully I can provide to you guys a very balanced channel. Not exactly like his, but, in my own way, just help you guys focus on doing good for yourself and others. And with balance and the reasonable mystery, it means you can be productive and healing at the same time. Because when you're incredibly, incredibly emotional and you're not sharing, or if you're incredibly, incredibly emotional and you're talking a lot, people either don't know how to help you or can't. But when you're quiet and you are assessing the people and how much you want to share with people, and assessing, basically reading the room, right? If you're assessing these surroundings and the people and stuff like that, and you're dealing with things, praying, meditating, praying to God, stuff like that, listening to meditation music and, calm piano Christian music and stuff like that, and you're doing the work to be more balanced and stuff, I feel like the content you create, the content you put out, is going to reflect that. And because being reasonably quiet is helpful in this way, you are... Yeah, it's just great. It's great. Like, this is some information. This is probably some wisdom from God for real. So, like, I hope to whoever it applies to, that you take in the application of being reasonably mysterious. Taking in reasonable mystery, because nobody can be completely 100% mysterious. That means you are completely detached from reality, and and you feel like you can say everything and still be on top. But when people look at you, or when people hear you, it doesn't matter how many people that are still intaking your stuff. It'll be the ones that care about the inward part of you that notice that you need some help. So make sure and accept the help if you want. Accept the help, but also do something with the help. I mentioned the unhealthy egoic version of not sharing at all and being mysterious. But there is also another version of not talking, and that's when you are in emotional distress, or like you have a lot of unconfidence and you don't feel like you're enough. So my advice regarding that is focus on the people that do see your vision, focus on the people that see your vision and see you as a person, and just accept love from those people, and maybe the ones that don't see it will eventually come around. Maybe they won't, but focus on the people that are here right now, giving you care and love towards your endeavors and you as a person and your future and stuff like that, because those will help you be a more balanced person. And yeah, thank you. But yeah, I hope to see more content creation from people. Also, I want to say, just because people are deleting their YouTube channels or not coming back to YouTube or not coming back to Instagram, for the people that this season is you opening up yourself more creatively, don't let those people stop you from putting out the things that you're called to do, because one person's season ending of, say, YouTube or something like that, it doesn't mean your season is not going to be starting. Everybody has different seasons for things. And if it's not a season for being reasonably mysterious based on whatever situation you find yourself in, just make sure to be balanced and try not to be too open or too closed. And I hope whoever is able to apply this actually does. And whatever doesn't make sense in my video, I hope, you put that off to the side, because I'll probably put it off to the side too. But again, I can't make perfectionistic videos. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys again soon. I'm gonna try and do more regular uploads, and I hope you guys enjoy what I've done so far. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Threads, and it'll all be in the information box below. So, yeah, hope to see you guys later. See y'all soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.